everyone, welcome back to the 10 to 1, your daily high-speed update where we're reeling in all things fishing in 10 minutes or less right here in one spot. Today is Wednesday, February 23rd, and as always, I'm so excited to be here again with you today. Today I want to highlight the recent activity with our friends over at KBF and share some Trail Series and Pro Series updates from their time on Folsom Lake, California. The Realtree Fishing KBF Trail and KBF Pro Series, presented by DZ and powered by Dakota Lithium, expanded its West Coast itinerary to 5 event weekends in 2022. The 2021 season saw exciting new names like Cayman Rasmussen, Daniel Balaba, and the DZ the 10 champion Cody Henley emerge from KBF's West Coast ranks. Clearly there's no shortage of hammers out that way. And there's one more name on that list after an exciting weekend at Folsom Lake, Chris Spencer. But Chris is no stranger to the KBF Trail, as we shall see. After this weekend, Utah's Chris Spencer has emerged as one of the early favorites in the Far Wide Angler of the Year race. The other is South Carolina's Jason Broach. With KBF Trail events on Lake Murray, South Carolina, and Roosevelt Lake, Arizona, these two anglers each has a chance to assert further control over the AOY points race in the upcoming weeks. Now, KBF Trail 1 this past Saturday on the 19th, the Realtree Fishing KBF Trail 1 presented by DZ Truck Accessories began on a beautiful morning at Folsom Lake, California with forecast temperatures in the 70s. Now, located in the Sierra Nevada foothills outside Sacramento, the lake covers 11,500 surface acres of water and is well known as an excellent largemouth, smallmouth, and spotted bass fishery. Damian Tao was the first to post a fish as he landed a 15.5 bass in the early minutes of the tournament, but then the leaderboard quickly started to populate with bass. The first angler to post a limit was Chris Spencer, who took over first place in the second hour of competition with a 5 bass limit for a limit of 82 inches. Behind him, Daigo Kobayashi was working on a limit in second place, and by the midway point of the tournament, Spencer had upgraded to 83.5, but Kobayashi, then in fourth with 77, Gino Mango 78.25, and Danny Miller at 79 were threatening his lead. Now Spencer, Mango, Kobayashi all held the top 3 spots on the Dakota Lithium Big Bass leaderboard as well, and the tournament entered its final hour with potential for an upset if an angler could surpass Spencer, who held the lead for most of the day. It was close in the end, as close as a finish as they could get. Mango and Miller posted small upgrades, and Damian Tao also filled a limit to make a bid for the win, but another angler appeared in the top 5. It was Jiango Zhang, who with a final total of 83.25 came within a quarter inch of catching up with Chris Spencer. Zhang did so courtesy of a 20-inch toad that took the top spot on the Dakota Lithium Big Bass leaderboard, but despite his big fish, it was Spencer's limit that held on for the win, barely, in the exciting photo finish. Spencer described his pre-fishing leading into day 1 in an exclusive interview with KBF after the win. He said, "I pre-fished for 2 days and spent 80% of the time graphing and another 20% fishing. That helped me eliminate water and locate effective fish. I hadn't fished a KBF trail since 2022 when I won first place at Roosevelt Lake. The day 1 morning was a rush with over 100 anglers, KBF, and Yakka bass leaving from a single launch. It was cool to see. My day started fast. I picked up fish early and even caught some doubles on a donkey rig, but I only caught a total of 6 bass the entire day. That donkey rig was the key because it triggered bites on those pressured fish." Now on the Pro Series side, Spencer also was in first place at the end of day 1 of that 2-day event, while Anthony Garcia and Gilbert Garcia held second and third places heading into Sunday with their strong finishes. The top anglers earned valuable points towards the KBF Far Wide Angler of the Year scores and set the table for Sunday's event. Now, KBF Trail number 2 on Sunday, February 20th, the second KBF Trail of the season's first West Coast weekend, began with Daigo Kobayashi taking the early lead. Kobayashi had finished in 6th place the previous day. Danny Miller and Patrick Wilson rounded out the top 3 in the early going as anglers began posting catches, but by mid-morning, Chris Spencer, the day 1 champion, had reappeared with a limit of 81.5 in the top spot. Other anglers began to post limits, and Ron Lewis climbed the board to 2nd place during the final quarter of competition with a limit of 76 inches. Like the previous day, Spencer held the lead while others battled to catch him. In the meantime, David Morris took over the top spot on the Dakota Lithium Big Bass leaderboard with a 20.25 inch pig. He was followed there in second by Jiangbo Zhang, 20 inches, and Chris Spencer at 19 3/4. It was Gino Magno who emerged as the primary challenger to Spencer, as he posted a limit of 83 3/4, but Spencer would upgrade and increase his limit by 4 inches. Damien Tao also surged into third place overall, but once again Spencer's late upgrades held off a charge from the other competitors. As Spencer told it, day 2 started fast also, but I had company on the water. I started in the same area, but when the wind died, the bite died too. I moved to looking for fish and submerged granite humps, boulders, fishing a drop shot. It's like fishing cypress knees, but they are underwater boulders. You have to find the right one. The key for me was running motor guide on my native Titan. That was the game changer in the wind. When it was over, I felt great to win because my 2020 season was cut shorter after I won the KBF Trail at Roosevelt. I'll be back there next year and next month as well. With back-to-back wins at Folsom, Spencer made a strong early case in the Far Wide Angler of the Year standings, with Lake Murray next on the KBF Trail schedule. South Carolina's Jason Broach will have a chance to reply and match Spencer's scores. Spencer will also have an opportunity to hold serve when the KBF Trail meets on Lake Roosevelt in Arizona in mid-March. A similar scenario is playing out in the KBF Pro Series. Spencer and Broach both hold perfect scores, winning one event each in the young season. Broach versus Spencer is setting up as an East versus West rivalry and will surely hold the attention of anglers over the months to come. Now that's it, folks, for today. That's been your 10-1 KBF update. As always, thank you so much. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. Stay safe, tight lines, and a special thank you to Henry Vegan for that perfect article written up about the KBF Trail and Pro Series, available at kayakbassfishing.com. Please check out Henry's writings. Till then, we'll see you tomorrow, folks.